Many people think endurance training is about motivation, but if you're an entrepreneur, you know it's a lot more than just that. When you're building a company, motivation is not what will make the company successful. And the same goes into endurance training. And that's why your identity matters a lot. In this video, I will talk more about why your identity is the real driver into your endurance training and your entrepreneurial ship. And it's not motivation, it's not hype, it's your identity. In this video, I will explain more about how this have shaped my training, my work, and how I coach myself today. Motivation is unstable. Like some days you feel great, some days you feel not great. And we usually say that motivation, it gets you going, but you need something more to keep going. Like you have meetings that run late, you have somewhere else to be. And if your training is dependable on your motivation, you will absolutely fail. I've seen it myself and I've seen it with other entrepreneurs out there as well. And you cannot rely on a feeling when you live a life this demanding. Identity is who you believe you are. It's the story that you carry about yourself. When you see yourself as an entrepreneurial athlete, you will also start to act like one. You structure your days differently and you train even on the days you're the most busy. You recover because you want to feel good the next day, and it becomes something part of your lifestyle, not something that you squeezes in when time fits it. An identity, it shows up in all the small things you do in life. When you go to bed, when you wake up, when you choose how to use the first hour of your day. It shows when work gets heavy. You train anyway, but you adjust. You take a lighter session and that keeps the rhythm going. Identity also shows when it comes to traveling. You pack your gear, you plan your sessions ahead of time, and you stay consistent with the days you actually can train when you're on the move. And in my last Ironman prep, I somewhat learned this the hard way. In some cases, I try to rely on motivation to get me up that early to be able to train before work, and that did not work. What worked was seeing myself as someone that trained, someone who keeps showing up, someone who builds systems. And that shift, it gave me the structure I needed to keep showing up. And it made training feel clearer, and it made like all areas of my life feel a lot easier to pursue. And now, like over a year later, I am now pursuing a sub-9 Ironman next summer, which is absolutely crazy. And entrepreneurs, like they already have this identity within themselves. Like they know how it feels to build something from zero. Like you know how to show up even when you don't feel like it. And identity in training is the same thing. You decide who you are and you let that identity shape all your actions in your life and all areas of your life, right? And training becomes part of your everyday life, not something you're fighting with, right? If you want to evolve on this identity, start with smaller commitments. Choose your weekly rhythm. What are you gonna train? What different type of workouts do you gonna fit in your weekly schedule? And stick to that same routine and weekly routine for a few weeks. Adjust these sessions when you need to, and over time, showing up becomes normal, and your identity, it grows by just doing, right? By just acting on things in life. So if you're an entrepreneur and you are training for endurance races or thinking about it, and you want to be a part of a group of people that are pursuing the same things in life, building businesses, building up their health with doing races, I have created a community called Entrepreneurial Athletes Club. And you have a link to the community in the description down below. Right now, I am actually doing a Black Friday offer for 50 people that can get access to a very good price point. So make sure you claim one of those spots. And if you have any more questions about the community, either you ask it in the comments down below or you send me a DM on Instagram. You also have the link to my own Instagram in the description down below. That's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching another one. And if you liked it, please leave me a like, subscribe to the channel, ask any question you want in the comments down below. And then I will see you in the next one. So peace.